There's some real money in the room.
Angel Reese, LSU basketball lady, the player that they just won a national championship. You know, so they had a little situation at the end of the game when they won. It was a taunting situation where the LSU player just, what I would call just everyday jargon, in between the lines of sports.
Mm.
So, but it was blown out of proportion, and a lot of white commentators, a lot of white, I don't want to say celebrities, but a lot of white figures spoke out and, called her classless and, really even called out her name in some situations. So just wanted to know what your thoughts on, that whole situation with LSU basketball.
I feel like, no disrespect, but I say that, me personally, one thing that, I like for people to know about me, because once again, this is not my platform, so some of you may be new to me. You may not be a follower of mine. And if so, if you're looking to hear more of me, y'all know I'm the #1 investigative journalist in the country. You feel me? Especially being a black man. And I was on YouTube. I had millions of followers. I got canceled from CPAC, CNN, all kind of stuff. My YouTube got took down. So long story short, I'm on Twitch now at Young Pharaoh Inc. And I said to say this, I like to speak from personal experience. So me being a fighter with a 7-1 record, being 1-0 in Muay Thai and 6-1 in K1 kickboxing, I'm going to tell you right now, white people definitely taunt at them fights. Whether you taunting or not, it don't matter. They definitely, talk shit. They use racist slurs. I done been walking to the stage before and had all kind of shit yelled at me. I done been walking from the ring before and had all kind of shit yelled at me. You know what I'm saying? But I also get a lot of love, so, from white people in the crowds too. So like I said, I ain't going to say the whole crowd racist, but for the most part, I feel like that shit is not fair, because when black people turn up and we celebrate our natural talents, gifts, and achievements, it's like they always want to try to discourage us or turn our volume down or make us not feel like we got to be, turned up. But they get turned the fuck up. They could be cheating and be dead, get turned up about a victory. Tyson Fury got turned up about 2 fights that his cheated to win and was taunting. You know what I'm saying? And you cheated. So if anybody could taunt, let it that one fair and square taunt, not a cheater. So I said that to say, if they ain't got shit to say about Tyson Fury cheating Deontay Wilder 2 times, they shouldn't have shit to say about this black woman dominating on the court. Yeah. She dominating on the court. I feel like sports these days, excuse my language, sports these days is watered down. This is why me personally, I don't watch them or participate in this, because they watered down. You know what I'm saying? Even in football, you can't hit the quarterback no more. Yeah. So I feel like as soft as basketball is these days, you know what I'm saying, no disrespect, the least we should be able to do is watch players talk to each other. I feel like as long as ain't nobody bringing up nobody personal life, you should be able to let it fly. That's right or wrong. As long as you ain't bringing up nobody personal life, they family, they mamas, they dead, or none of that, we should be able to get on the court and be like, back the up. Yeah. When you shoot that 3, it's another thing I'm going to say I disagree with that. It's another thing I'm going to say I disagree with. That, I'm going to bring up, even though you didn't bring it up. People throwing flags or getting penalized for celebrations. You know what I'm saying? That's another thing that's, no disrespect. That's to me. Let a motherfucker spike the ball. Let a motherfucker get it out. That's how you gaffer. Like that's all a part of morale. That's all you know what I'm saying, nigga. We might have been losing and I caught the game saving interception. I might be turned right there. Now you trying to turn me down and throw a flag. Like, what kind of is that?
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? The only thing the refs should be doing in any situation, or the only thing the commissioners or the officials or the judges or whoever is in that administrative hierarchy, the only thing they should be doing is making sure ain't nobody getting drugged before the games. No matter what game it is, nobody's getting drugged before the game, and ain't nobody doing no illegal dirty hits, dirty elbows, but other than that, you know what I'm saying? Last time I checked in basketball, whether it was men's or women, you should be able to put your chest on somebody. You should be able to give them a little bump. You should be able to talk a little. Like I said, that black girl out there dominating, I'm proud of it. And it gives me like Serena Williams energy when she had her father in her life.
Yeah,
I don't got a problem with it. They do, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, they do it. Yeah. They do it. What's the difference between what the she doing and what the people do on wrestling, except wrestling is fake. So they say. A nigga body slam you and taunt on wrestling, and the ref won't say calm down. You know what I'm saying? So why you can't lay it up on them? It's just like, man, wrestling wouldn't even be what it is if it wasn't for taunts and celebrations. That's the whole point of wrestling. You know what I'm saying? Taunts and celebrations. So it's like, why is this a problem in basketball?
That's true. That's true. At the end of that game, even though LSU pulled out the victory with a blowout, really, the First Lady, Jill Biden, invited the losers team, Iowa, to the White House as well, when that was never in history that has ever been done. It's usually the winner get invited. So Angel Reese took it upon herself and said she would rather go see the Obamas instead of go to the White House. She said it was a joke, actually.
Right, 50% I respect that, 50% I don't. And I'm going to tell you what, I mean, I respect her 50% of declining the Biden's offer to go to the White House, because whether the Biden's offer to go to the White House was genuine or not, the Bidens did so much damage to the black community. It's like, why would you accept that invite? Even if the Bidens were saying, you know, we having a genuine reconciliation of heart, it's like they did so much damage, you know what I'm saying? And then Joe Biden got that going on that I discovered with his daughters. They just would be bad to go over there. You know, that cry, it just would be bad to go over there. And the 50% I don't is because her reasoning for not going over there is her choosing somebody else who was destructive to the black community, if not maybe more, if not equivalent, then more so, which would be Barack Obama. Like, Barack Obama is the reason for all of this LGBTQ. A lot of y'all don't know he was a homosexual. He was having a sexual affair with Larry St. Clair, who was a white man. You know what I'm saying? They was doing cocaine in a hotel. During the Obama administration, more black people was killed by the goddamn police than y'all say racist white people killed us during the worst years of Jim Crow. So you know what I'm saying? It's like at one end she looking at Biden and them like they racist, but Obama is the one that killed all the black people, and if he ain't kill us all, he turned us all gay. So you know what I'm saying? The problems that you have in the day, men fighting in these sports leagues, men going in women's bathrooms, raping them, and just, you know, we trying to fight to keep the LGBTQ up off our kids. That shit was started by the same men's pedo advocacy group, National Association for Man Boy Love. The same man who started the LGBTQ. And Black Lives Matter is not for heterosexual men, it's for transsexual men and whatchamacallit, transsexual women. So that's like a black version of the LGBTQ, and all of this shit is funded by George Soros, who's definitely a terrorist. So I said to say all of that come through Obama. Then you got Obamagate. You know what I'm saying? Human trade. It's just a lot of shit that come with Obama, you know what I'm saying, versus Biden. So it's like, you know, you may actually be declining somebody that might even have been a better look, even though we got a lot of shit going on than what it would be with Obama. I don't know, like I said, but then then Joe Biden is involved in human trafficking and all that shit going on in the Ukraine. So like I said, she should have just denied both. If I was her, I would have said, respectfully, I don't want to come with you, and respectfully, I don't want to come with you. That's what she should have did.
Hey, real tone, it's some real money in the room.